welcome back to my channel and welcome back to day 2 of Vlogmas. I hope you guys enjoyed following us along yesterday as we decorated our house for the holidays. Truth be told, I did not look in my bins before pulling stuff out to decorate. So I really was just using what I had, and that's pretty much what I've done the last like 3 or 4 years. I don't think I've gotten any new, like significantly new things for the holiday decor wise in a couple years. And it's because we've moved so many times. Like, I'm almost embarrassed to say Lila is 3.5 years old and she's lived in 4 different homes. That like makes my heart really sad. And now with baby number 2 on the way, we are probably looking at moving again next fall, but hopefully to a longer term home that we are buying. We've been renting ever since Josh and I got married. So that being said though, I don't want to like totally refresh all my decor for this year if this is going to be our last Christmas in this house. So I do want to get maybe a few things I noticed when we were decorating yesterday. Like there was a couple things I wanted. I want to see if I can find some new like fun festive towels to go in our kitchen and bathroom. We need a tree skirt, or maybe I'll look at even a tree collar. I know those have been popular the last couple years, because last year in this house we had a real tree and it was much larger. This year, because we are going out of town for the holidays, we didn't want to get a real tree this year because we felt like we wouldn't get enough use out of it, and then we'd have to undecorate it and take it all down before we leave before Christmas, which just makes me sad because it's a fire hazard to leave up when we're not home. So we didn't get a real tree this year, and we talked about buying a new fake tree that would be large enough to fit the space. But again, if we're moving next year, we'd rather just wait and buy a tree that is substantial enough for the new place that fits perfectly, that we're not making work in our new space. So we had a second tree last year in our bedroom that was left over from when we were in our apartment in Atlanta. And it's a 7-foot tree, but it's kind of skinny. So it does work in our space this year. We're just kind of making it work because I didn't want to not put a tree up and not decorate just because we're going to be out of town for the holidays. I still want to enjoy that festive holiday cheer while we're in town. So we put that up, but I don't have a tree skirt that fits it. I have no idea what I used last year because I couldn't find anything in my bins. So I just went and did the preschool run, got Lila dropped off at school. She had all last week off. And the week before that, most of the week we had been out of town visiting my family in Chicago for a really quick trip. She only went to school 1 day that week. So I feel like she has not been back to school in like 2 weeks or so. She was so excited to go this morning. And mommy was so excited for like 4 hours of just time to myself. So I thought we'd celebrate that little time of freedom, and I'm going to go in and do some holiday shopping. So I think we're going to head into Home Goods, maybe pop down to Hobby Lobby, which is down the road, for a little bit and just see like what's all out there, if there's anything else I want to grab to kind of round things out. And then later this evening, I'm going to give you guys our full holiday home tour. Again, I didn't over decorate this year, but I'll just kind of take you guys on a little tour through and see how it all turned out. So let's head into Home Goods and see what we see. Let's see if there's anything left, if it's all picked over. It's already, you know, the beginning of December, so I know I kind of waited a little too late to get on the holiday decor shopping bandwagon, but this is what happens when you decorate later. I feel like people decorate so early now. Like, don't get me wrong, you do you. If you want to decorate for Christmas on November 1st, you celebrate that holiday cheer. I just decorated late for fall this year and I was not ready to undecorate it yet, so then I waited too long and now I feel like things are so picked over and gone. So we'll see what we see. Anyway. I do have a space above my coffee bar for maybe a new like little sign. I had one up for fall and we took it down and I don't have anything to put there. So maybe we'll see if there's any signs that would fit. The wreaths definitely looked pretty picked over at this point. I'm not really seeing anything I love for our front door. And I do want a wreath on the front door, so maybe we'll end up doing a little Christmas DIY and do some crafting and make our own wreath. I don't know if I struck the timing right or what, but this is a different Home Goods than I normally go to, and the one by me is always crazy busy. They did just open. That's the bonus of going on errands right after I drop Lila at school. His stores have just opened, so maybe that's why it's a little quieter. But normally at my Home Goods, right near us, it's a Home Goods TJ Maxx combo store, and it is slammed all the holiday season. It doesn't matter what day, what time you go, so I'm enjoying it being so quiet in here. I saw some of these last year, the little reusable advent calendars. They're so cute, but then you also have to go through the effort of like filling them every year, but at least you have one to reuse. Those are kind of cute. I think Lila would really love that. These stockings are so cute and fluffy. We definitely, after baby comes for next year, gonna need a new set. So I might hold off this year. I kind of want to get some that are either monogrammed, or we can get like a little letter initial to hang from them. But yeah, we're gonna need a new family set next year. I love the white and red combo together. And it looks like here's what they have left for tree skirts. I think I did a lot of more just like bright reds and greens, golds and silvers this year. I don't know. I think I really want to try maybe getting a tree collar. After next year, even if we get a new tree, we'll still use that tree somewhere else in the new house, whether it's in a bedroom or a hallway or something, and just do like a fun tree with it. So I think we're going to look for a tree collar. Little cookie plates. These are cute. Oh, that's so sweet, the giving plate. These treats were made to spread holiday cheer to friends and family, both far and near. Enjoy this dish, and when you're through, share the spirit with someone new. These are so cute. My very first job in high school was working at a little like home decor kind of store. It was like a privately owned small shop in our hometown, and we used to have plates like this, and people loved them because they'd pick them up, and that's a great way you can share like Christmas cookies or treats to a neighbor, and then they can pass the plate on to someone else, spread a little holiday cheer. That's super cute. There's some dish towels, I think. It's a nice bigger set. Let's get cozy. Oh, I like those. Those are cute. The most wonderful time of the year. Give me all of the cozy blankies. The bottom on that one. If you guys saw my Decorate With Me, you know I collect nutcrackers. How cute. I'm having such a pregnancy brain moment. I literally just got out of my car, had to go to the bathroom so bad. I ran across the street to Kroger to use the restroom, and then I realized I didn't even bring my wallet with me out of the car. Who am I? Seriously? This is the first day that I truly feel like, where is my brain in this pregnancy? Ran into Kroger, which is just in like the same strip mall as I needed to run into Ulta and do a return real quick, and then Hobby Lobby looking for more decor is just down the way. Realized I didn't even have my wallet with me, even though I had grabbed my return out of the car. Had to come back, get my wallet, go in, do the return, came back out, and I hadn't locked my car. Everything's fine, but still. I just don't know where my brain is today. Okay guys, here's my check-in. Car is closed, wallet, keys, phone. Car locked. Sorry guys, I kind of abandoned ship in Hobby Lobby. It was a madhouse, which is so crazy because the other couple stores I was in were totally empty and dead. I mean, it is by now that I've been shopping around a bit, almost 11, so it's a little bit busier, but I like almost couldn't even get down any of the Christmas aisles. So I was like, this is not happening. I did grab in their baking section some of their melting chocolate wafers because Lila and I, one of the things we love to do at the holidays is make hot cocoa bombs. Those, along with making big batches of sugar cookies, are kind of like our big baking things we do every single year. And Lila already started asking me once we started decorating the house for Christmas yesterday and watched our first Christmas movie when we were gonna make hot cocoa bombs. And we also make them to share as like little gifts with our family members. So we gotta get going on those. So I bought a ton of packages of the melting wafers just because they were on sale today. I'm sure I will share making those in another Vlogmas with you guys. That's the nice thing about Vlogmas is you guys don't miss out on any of our holiday traditions because we're filming all month long. So anyway, it is just after 11. I'm gonna head back home now. I have about 2 hours left to pick Lila up. So I'm gonna head home, grab some lunch, maybe get some editing done on this vlog, and I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, okay, so I'm home from running those errands. I have just enough time to eat some lunch before I head over to pick up Lila. I think after I get Lila from school too, we're gonna run over to Walmart. I need a couple grocery items for the week. I gotta figure out what I'm making for dinner tonight. And hopefully while I'm there, maybe I can find that Christmas tree collar for their base. Because I found the other things I was looking for, but the bottom of our tree is still naked. So I thought I'd share my lunch with you guys real quick. I ended up stopping to pick up Chipotle. This pregnancy, I have been craving Taco Bell, Chipotle, like red meat, salty, briny kind of foods. It's so crazy. It's so different than my pregnancy with Lila. So who knows? But anyway, I've been craving Chipotle for days now. So I had a pretty low point breakfast. I just did some yogurt and fruit. So I thought I would get Chipotle for lunch since it was on my way home and I could pick it up real quick to eat. And then I still have to plan what I'm doing for dinner. So I'll do a lower point, healthier dinner. So here, let me show you guys what I got. So I definitely splurged a little bit. You can definitely cut the points back by doing a bowl and skipping on the tortilla. The tortilla alone on their burritos is like 9 points. So I definitely splurged a little bit. This whole lunch is gonna end up being 23 points for me, which is a significant part of my points for the day. I get 35 points a day, plus I give myself like 5 or 6 extra points from my weeklies to help balance out since I'm pregnant. So in my burrito, I got a chicken burrito, I have white rice, I have fajita veggies, lettuce, the fresh pico de gallo salsa, as well as the corn salsa. I did skip cheese and sour cream because I actually have light sour cream here at home. So I figure if I decide I want that, I'll use my light stuff. Otherwise, to kind of add some extra flavor instead of the cheese and sour cream, I did pick up a side of guacamole because I have 0 point avocado and this rings in at 0 points for me now on the WW personal points plan. And then I had chips at home. These are the Kirkland organic ones. You get 10 chips for 4 points. And then this is just a Coke Zero. So that's 0 points. And I have not had any coffee or anything today. So I know I'm not overdoing it with caffeine by having a drink. And this I'll sip on probably most of the afternoon. It's a really big drink. So even though I'm pregnant, I am still utilizing the WW plan. It's how I'm used to eating. I've been on WW for the last 2 years. I lost 80 pounds before getting pregnant with baby number 2. And I'm just comfortable with it. And I feel like when I'm tracking my food, I'm keeping myself accountable to eating more balance, more veggies, more fruit in my diet, and I'm controlling my portions. So what I've kind of decided to do, and I will link the video where I talk all about my specific plan, how I'm using WW, and putting my own personal twist on it. WW does not have a pregnancy plan. This is something I talked through with my OB as well as a nutritionist that I've met with during my pregnancy to kind of figure out how I can best keep myself on a good, healthy track this pregnancy. So I'll link that video above. It's a what I eat in a day, and it goes into all the detail about how I'm using the WW plan while pregnant. But basically, I'm tracking Monday through Friday, giving myself a few extra points because obviously weight loss is not my goal. And then Saturday and Sunday are kind of free days, but it is the week. So even though I splurged and went out for lunch, I am tracking today. So I've definitely used up a good portion of my points for the day with this lunch, but we're just gonna have to eat a little healthier for dinner. All right, I'm gonna dig into this burrito. I'm starving. Oh man, guys, I'm so full after that burrito. Check out the baby bump post burrito. This is no joke. I literally wore these green leggings. These are from Yvette. I'll tag them in the description. I love a lot of their clothes, but they are definitely getting too small now with the bump. But I wore these leggings just fine all the way up till last week. And now today, when I was out running errands, I feel like they were just like constantly rolling down. I was afraid my pants were gonna fall down. So I'm really glad that I took advantage of Black Friday and I ordered some new maternity clothes from Old Navy because my old maternity clothes I had with Lila are too big, and now all of my regular clothes, they're kind of like reaching their max on containing the baby bump. Whew, this bump's really big right now. That's probably mostly burrito. So, all right, I gotta go get Lila. I just heard my alarm go off. I always set an alarm to go pick her up to make sure I don't get distracted with things and get there on time. So, gotta go. She always falls asleep like 5 minutes from home. Hi, bub. We're home. Did you take a little quick cat nap? You want to go inside and have some quiet time? Yeah. I know you're tired from school. Hey Hey guys, okay, we've been home for a little while. Lila's been taking some rest time on the couch. She was so tired. I think it's just her not being used to having school the last couple of weeks. She was worn out after school. So she's been resting on the couch. So sorry if you can hear some Mickey Mouse in the background. She's watching a little show. I'm gonna share with you guys real quick everything I got on my errands today. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of disappointed. I felt like I didn't find really everything or the kind of things I thought I was going to find, but it's my own fault because I waited this long to do any sort of holiday shopping for decor and things. Real quick from Home Goods, I picked up some really cute new little hand towels for the bathroom. I just love all these little, like the cars with like the Christmas trees. I think they're so cute. And these towels, I've never heard of this, Home Caro Home. Is the brand. It was $9.99 for this 2-pack of towels, and they are so thick and soft and fluffy. They had some other cute patterns, but these ones just like, they felt so cozy. So I picked those up. I'm gonna put those in our guest bathroom down here. And then more towels. I thought these were so stinking cute. I love nutcrackers. It's like one of the few things I like kind of collect. I started that when I was younger. We used to visit the Christkindl market in downtown Chicago with my family every year at the holidays. And they have all the little vendor booths with international vendors that sell like holiday items. So anyway, I thought this was cute. And we have a lot of navy and blue accents in our downstairs. So I thought this would kind of tie together our holiday colors and our normal furniture colors really well. And this is nice quality and only like $7 for 3 really thick dish towels. So I think those will be great on my oven and using those during all of our holiday baking. And speaking of holiday baking, I went in to Hobby Lobby and I was completely overwhelmed. After it was so nice and quiet and peaceful in the Home Goods, which was so odd. I've never been into Home Goods that was that quiet before. Going into Hobby Lobby was like a war zone. Every single aisle in their holiday section was full of people. There were aisles I was like, nope, I can't even, I gotta get out of here. I couldn't even maneuver around in the store. So that was very overwhelming for me. I kind of peeked through a couple of things. And again, things are really picked over. They still had tons of like ornament sets, like very basic, like sets with certain colors or styles of ornaments. They still had tons and tons of that kind of stuff. They had a bunch of wrapping stuff, which is really cool. Although my favorite place to get wrapping for the holidays is actually at Home Goods. You can find some really great quality and unique stuff with their wrapping paper. Millie, all done. She hears a dog outside. But anyway, I was kind of overwhelmed, so I didn't look at a ton of their holiday stuff. And again, I've mostly decorated for the holidays. I was just looking for, you know, any fun little new pieces I could add here and there. But what I did get was all of our supplies that Lila and I are going to need to make hot cocoa bombs this year. Last year, they were a huge trend and Lila was obsessed with watching videos on how to make and use hot cocoa bombs. We made a ton of them last year. I ordered the molds and we made them for friends and family, and we had them as a family during the holidays. We would make hot cocoa and watch Christmas movies. Josh and I actually really loved adding the hot cocoa bombs to our coffee in the morning. They were so delicious. So I got a bunch of stuff to make more this year. We've been requested to send more again to Josh's family, and we'll bring some home with us when we go for the holidays, just as something fun to bring and share with the family. So I got a bunch of these melting wafers. I got some red, I got some in bright white, and also milk chocolate, and these ones, the salted caramel ones, are so good. We got these one other time, I think it was over the summer, and we put them on pretzels. Hi, baby girl. Come here. Ugh. She heard me talking about hot cocoa bombs, didn't you? Did you hear me talking about, are we gonna make a lot of them?
Today, this Christmas.
For this Christmas, yes.
I'm gonna send some cocoa bombs to your friends.
You're gonna send them to our friends? That's a lot of cocoa bombs to make.
No, just a couple of them.
Oh, a couple of them. Maybe we'll do a cocoa bomb giveaway for our friends. Would that be fun? Maybe we'll do a Vlogmas giveaway with some handcrafted cocoa bombs from us to you guys. Let me know in the comments if that's exciting.
Do it today.
We can't today. We don't have time, but we'll do it another day soon.
Everyone needs hot cocoa bombs in Christmas.
Oh, everyone needs hot cocoa bombs at Christmas. That's right. So that's the chocolate you melt and you put into the molds for the outside. And then these, oh, let's show our friends. Hang on. These are some little tartan cupcake holders, and cocoa bombs fit perfectly in these. And then I like nest them in little cookie tins with extra tissue paper for fluff so they keep safe in the mail, and then just hope and pray they make it. Unfortunately, my mom's package didn't quite make it. Some of them broke, but my package that went out to my in-laws did make it. So I gotta adjust some shipping things. If you guys have any tips on how to ship like chocolates or cookies at the holidays in the mail, let me know in the comments. And then finally, I did run over to Walmart with Lila after I picked her up from school. We ran in there real quick. I had to exchange some extra ribbon that I had bought, and I did finally, you know, 3 or 4 stores later, find some tree collars, because right now the tree that we have in our living room, there's a good like almost a foot gap from the floor to where the branches start. I had some tree skirts that we've used previously. They're a little bit big for this tree, so they just didn't really fit right. And also once I put the tree skirt on, it still looked like a lot of dead space. So I thought maybe I'd get on board with the collar trend. They didn't have too much left. I basically had 2 options. There was like a woven wicker basket looking one, but it looked a little too big for our size tree. So I ended up going with this like galvanized metal one. So I'm gonna try this out on our tree and see if it works. So I'm gonna get all this stuff kind of like put together around the house, finish up the last of my decorating. So I'll still share with you guys what I'm making for dinner tonight. When we ran to Walmart, I picked up a few groceries. I got some thin sliced chicken breast, and then I knew I had some fixings at home for like a side of veggies and things like that. So I'm gonna throw something together. Sorry, my air fryer is already running with the veggies in it. So let me show you real quick what I'm making for dinner. These are the thin sliced chicken breast fillets that I picked up at Walmart earlier. So I'm gonna lay just one of these out for each Josh and I. The rest I'll package for the freezer. But this is kind of like using up some Thanksgiving leftovers. So I have this Dean's French onion dip. I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon of the dip on top of the chicken. That's gonna help give it flavor. I'll also salt and pepper the chicken, but it's gonna give a lot of flavor and also act as like a base layer to stick some of these crispy onions. I feel like people always end up with extra of these after the holidays, and obviously we went for the big bag at Costco just because my family loves that green bean casserole, so I make it a few times throughout the holidays. So I'm gonna use up some of these by making a crunchy coating for our chicken. So I'll use 1 tablespoon of that as a layer so it sticks, and then 3 tablespoons of these crispy onions kind of crunched up a little bit to make a little crunchy coating. And then on the side, we're just gonna have some really simple, I used up the last of the bag, I tossed it in the air fryer. These Pura Vida fire roasted veggies that we picked up at Costco are so stinking delicious. I really love the mix of vegetables in here. It's really easy to pop them in your air fryer. We use them in pasta. We use them as a side dish. I love tossing them with teriyaki for like a chicken rice teriyaki bowl. I use these with my breakfast in the morning with like hash browns and eggs. So it's really versatile. I need to pick up more of this next time I go to Costco. But yeah, we're just gonna have a pretty quick, simple dinner. It is pretty late, so we're gonna get this going and I'll show it to you guys when it's all done. I love using dips to do this with chicken, but if you don't have dip home, you could definitely use just like a light sour cream. It's about the same amount of points. I think this dip is 1.41 tablespoon. So just depending on the size of the chicken breast, I went a little over on some of these bigger ones, and I'll just count for it. I'm probably gonna have the little one there. So I know my points, and then Josh can have one of the bigger ones. But I love doing this with all sorts of dips. Trader Joe's has some really good dips. Their garlic spread is super good, and I've done that before. Something like this where I've used that as like a sticker to stick something crunchy on top. The cauliflower dip is also really good from Trader Joe's and super low point, but I've also used like Takis or like the chili lime tortilla chips from Trader Joe's as like a good crunchy topper. There's so many combinations, and it's so fast to cook these thin sliced chicken breasts in the air fryer. So dinner comes together really quickly when you do something like this. And just like that, a quick 15 minutes later, dinner is done. Ooh, they look so good. They smell so good. So we have our thin sliced chicken breast with the French onion dip topping and crunchy onions on top of a bed of like a veggie hash with Brussels sprouts, mushrooms, bell peppers, and onions. Looks so good and pretty low point too. I believe this dinner is coming in for me under 6 points tonight. All right, so it is a lot later now. Lila's been in bed for hours. Josh has been in bed for a while. I had planned on getting the last few decorations up today and then doing a holiday home tour for you guys, but I got tired. Sorry. So I went and I relaxed in the bathtub for a while, and now I'm heading to bed. So I promise it is on the list, and I will still share that tour with you guys in the next vlog or two. It's Vlogmas. You guys are going to be seeing my home all December long, so I promise I'll share everything with you. But here's our tree, and here's how the collar turned out. So here's our tree at nighttime. I think it turned out super cute. I love all of the red, green, silvers, and golds we have going on this year. And then here is the collar that we got at Walmart. It's like the galvanized metal, and I think it goes nicely. I think it fits the size of this tree really well, and I think we'll have a good use for it in future years when we use this tall skinny tree for more of an accent tree in the house instead of our main tree. I think it would be super cute in like a theme, like whether it's all like peppermint, red and white stripe kind of things together, or little like gingerbread ornaments all over it in the kitchen. So I think there's tons of ways to use this, and I definitely think we'll be able to reuse that piece with this tree for a lot of years to come. So the last of the decorating I need to do for this season is to put out, I have a little Christmas village that was passed down to me from my mom, and I'm gonna try to put some of those pieces up over on the little bin table we have where we keep all of Lila's toys in the living room. It's a big open space, so I think it'll fit really well there. Honestly, today just like got away from me. With Lila being at school and me running around doing errands, by the time I got home, got everything settled with the house, got dinner on the table, the day was gone. So it happens. Anyway, I will share that with you guys and how it turns out in a future vlog. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for more Vlogmas.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me.